See guys, that's why we can't have anything nice here in the state of California. SB 712, which was also known as Leno's Law, is finally out of committee, but they gutted it. Originally, the bill was written to have vehicles that are 35 years and older no longer have to have a SMOG performed on them for annual registration. So they had one amendment and they wanted to put collector car insurance and a collector car plate. That went through committee, it got argued back and forth, it got taken out, it got put back in. In order for your vehicle to qualify for that 35-year and older SMOG exemption, you would have to have a collector car plate and a collector car insurance. So the committee went to vote on it, they declined it. So the amendment made to SB 712 goes as follows. A motor vehicle that is at least 35 years and older that meets the following criteria. The motor vehicle has assigned a special identification, the license plate, and also has collector car insurance. So they went ahead and crossed that out. And the new amendment says a motor vehicle that was manufactured prior to 1981 model year and has the following criteria, which is the plate and the insurance. So no longer do we have a rolling 35-year SMOG exemption. Now it starts at 1981, which is, ridiculous, right? So they're only going to give us 6 years. 75 and below is the current SMOG exemption year. So we're going to go to 81, and then it's only going to go up to 1986 by 2032. It doesn't say it's going to go any further. That's garbage. I'll leave a link in the description. You could read all the way through the bill, and you can see some of the reasons why they're against it. So let's take a look at what's in this bill. The older vehicles emit more air pollution. That's obvious. We know that. According to the Bureau of Automotive Repair, SMOG Check Executive Summary Report 2024, 935,694 vehicles failed their initial SMOG checks. That's not just old vehicles, that's the total amount of vehicles, which accounts for 8.6% of the total tests conducted. The failure rate for all tests combined were slightly higher at 9.1% for vehicles 35 years and older. Older vehicles tend to have higher failure rates due to outdated emissions, technology, and wear over time. We know that older vehicles pollute more, but we look further down in the bill. It says SB 712 lowers the bar of entry for prospective car collectors by reducing costs and regulatory burdens. A small fraction, less than 1%, very important number, of the vehicles on the road in California currently meet the age requirement in this bill. 35 years and older will be SMOG exempt. Less than 1% of those vehicles in the state of California fall under that. So it's that 1% is not causing this pollution. It's SpaceX launching rockets, every other month. It's not us. It's not the car collectors. And plus, most of these cars aren't even on the road. A lot of them just sit in the garage, driven on the weekends. Most of them don't ever move. They're just collector cars, right? I drive all my junk. That's why this is important to me, because all of my cars I have to SMOG, and all of my cars I have to make pass, and I've jumped through hoops to make them pass because I like driving my junk on a daily basis. That's why I keep it up to date. I've always said that everybody wants an old car till you have to do old car stuff. There's a lot of maintenance in these older vehicles, but we keep it up. This is what we do. This is why we like it. Because as we discussed, the limits keep getting lowered. It keeps getting harder and harder to pass them. SMOG shops don't even want to touch them, and parts are getting hard to find. And a lot of these vehicles just sit in a driveway because they can't find the part. And it's only 1% of the vehicles. These cars are not causing the pollution. So they totally gutted this bill. It is not what it was when it was originally written. So a lot of people might say, well, it's better than nothing. And you're right. Why do we have to have these requirements about the collector car insurance and the collector car plate? 75 and below they're just exempt. That's the way it should be. It should just be exempt. Less than 1% of the vehicles that are on the road are affected by this. Less than 1%. Let's think about that. Less than 1%. That's barely anything. It's just California being California. They couldn't give us a win in the car culture, which is terrible. There is another bill out there that wants to eliminate all emissions. I think it's HR 7114. I'm not too sure. I'll look it up and I'll put it there. Well, there you go, guys. That's the update. It's not the best update in the world, but at least there's movement forward. Who knows what might come out of this? Who knows what that other bill will do? There's a lot of stuff happening in the federal government that's supposed to affect this, which none of it has come to fruition. And also, this doesn't take effect, if it passes, until 2027. So from here to there, you would still have to SMOG your vehicle. I never understood that. If you pass a bill, why does it just, you pass it Friday, Monday, or actually Saturday, it should go into effect? Why do we have to wait a year? Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're liking the content. I'll catch you guys on the next one.